I'd like to start by saying that I have a stutter, and I'm using a breathing technique to control it. So I hope you like suspense. By a show of hands, who here has ever felt excluded due to being different? A lot of you. I can relate. Growing up with a severe stutter in Lebanon, I avoided speaking almost entirely out of the fear of being judged. In fact, in my second year here at McGill, I begged all of my professors to exempt me from every single presentation. Why engage the world when I could hide in the isolating yet comforting cocoon of my own silence? As you can imagine, I've been really excited about the growing significance of the diversity and inclusion movement in society. However, if our approach to D&I causes more guilt than growth, there might be a better way of doing it. When we only focus on making people hyper-aware of the differences and we stop there, we are merely labeling people who are different, while sending everyone else the message that they have to anxiously walk on eggshells whenever they are around those individuals out of the fear of hurting them. Therein lies the concept that I've called the inclusion pool paradox. But before I elaborate further, I'd like to share a story with you all. When I was 14 years old, in spite of the extreme shyness that resulted from having a stutter, I decided to celebrate my birthday with all of my classmates at a sports club in my neighborhood. We had this unusual tradition in Lebanon, one that I always found incredibly silly and childish. Whenever a birthday party was thrown at night and next to a pool, all the guests would conspire to throw the birthday kid into the pool with all their clothes on. After a pleasant dinner by the pool with my classmates, the time was approaching for the dreadful tradition to unfold. What was I thinking? Having my birthday in a location where I was going to get completely drenched? I should have known better. And then time elapsed. And I remained drier than the Sahara. In fact, nobody was even mentioning or acknowledging the tradition as they would have done at every other birthday party by a pool. Wait, why isn't anyone attempting to throw me in? Time and time again, I had witnessed this boorish and senseless tradition take place before my eyes. And while a part of me was relieved to have been off the hook, a significantly larger part of me was wondering, why am I not deemed worthy of being thrown into the pool? Did all of my classmates equate my stuttering with oversensitivity? Did they simply assume that I go through enough obstacles without them having to impose upon me this form of fraternal hazing? Did they not think of me as being one of them? And then one of my childhood friends, sensing the bitter sweetness of my victory, yells my name out. Joze, why hasn't anyone thrown you in yet? He rushes towards me, and we begin wrestling until my eventual descent into the pool. The water was cold. My clothes and shoes made it difficult for me to quickly swim back up to the surface. What a stupid tradition, I thought, with a big smile on my face. You see, inclusion is not about being treated with artificial niceness all the time. Inclusion is not people having to walk on eggshells whenever they are around you out of the fear of hurting or offending you. Inclusion means you get thrown into the pool too. Thank you. Thank you.